give me a call and you're like, hey, can you go test drive vehicle? Fine.
Yeah.
You pick a place with a broken interstate that has no access. At first, I'm like, fine, that's fine. There's a way around. I can snake around.
Yeah.
Then I get told
The whole time I feel like I sent you these things and you're like, well, that's what, because you text me right away. You would pick the place that would have no interstate access, and I was like, he is literally just counting how many favors I owe him after this, just taking inventory. I'm so fucked at some point.
You didn't know this, but I put on a little green hat and pulled out an abacus and started sliding shit over.
You were just like crunching numbers.
Yeah.
Wait, I see what you owe me at the end of this.
All right, damn. So you give me that call to go, and I drive. So what was funny is, get all the way up there. I didn't know there's rush hour on the weekend. The poors are out driving and working.
Omaha has the worst interstate system of all.
It really does.
Time. And I will say that until I'm blue in the face. Next to Kansas City. Well, Kansas City's Mixmaster is the worst, but fucking Omaha's I fucking hate that city's interstate system. It fucking blows. It's always blows.
It's like, oh, and nobody can drive. So it's just it's just terrible across the board. But I get there, and I'm just met with more bullshit, and I'm like, of course, because you called, nothing's going to be right, because your luck of this. So this guy goes in, and I get to watch their sales manager, who's got his blinds open, which is great that they still even give these fucks an office. And he's got blinds open like he's at a Wall Street trading post, sitting there in a suit and tie without his jacket. And he's got white, and all of a sudden...
Was he smoking a stoke?
He should have had a cigarette. Even though it was clear in there, they should have had just a haze of smoke in there so I could only see their eyes. But instead, what's
they're
going on?
Yellow and red eyes.
They're in there watching
Those
baseball,
evil
right?
Demons.
There's people in there. They're watching fucking baseball. They're not even doing anything that's remotely considered
they're
work.
worthless.
And this guy that I was talking to at first, he's like, "All right, let me go check. I'll go ask this guy. I'll go ask Mike." And he,
right, who I told you, I sent you a message
I got to
saying,
go ask Mike.
The guy said ask for
now,
Mike.
Here, you'll understand how I come to this conclusion of what this guy should have been, because he goes, oh, yeah. Oh, okay, let me go ask Mikey, and I'll be back. I'm like, Mikey? And then I see him, mind you, these blind curtains are open because there's no secret backdoor meeting going on at the moment of how to screw us over. So he goes back there, and he jumps in to interrupt their baseball watching, and I see a 1920s Italian dude go off. His hands are going everywhere.
What are you coming to me
for? What the fuck are you talking about, man? If
it's not a Maserati, why would I know where the guy is? A beep and a bop and a boop, but give me my mama spaghetti.
I can tell by looking at him, he's an Irish fuck. Get him out of here. So,
I'm making my office can't confuse by getting the fuck out of here.
I should have just ran over there. Baba the boopy? No. So
I ran to the restroom real fast, shaved, curled my mustache out, and was like, Baba the boopy.
all the while doing the snaps. Yo.
Yeah.
So
I pulled out a comb that flips out and just combing my hair constantly the whole time.
Yeah. Never have AOs been more effective.
Come on. that's the plus side of dealing with a Italian car salesman. You just hit them with a come on, they start lowering the price. They're like, my one weakness. How'd you know?
How'd you know, huh?
Come on, 20%. Guys, stop.
Oh man, hey, you hook me up with this, I'll bring over some of my mama's bazoo.
My mama, she makes a good cannoli.
Oh man, I'll even bring you some good sauce. Homemade, of course.
She ships in all the ingredients from the mother country, you know.
Yeah, Sicily, if you know what I'm saying. Huh?
Yeah.
So he's doing all these motions. Guy comes back out and goes, "Got 21." Yeah, that ain't what I said. And he's and he's like, "Well, that's what we have," and that's and goes over that. I'm like, time out. I'm not the person buying this shit. This is what was said. I call you. You hit me with a number. And I immediately go, I don't fucking know shit about this car.
Right. Right. And like I got it, and like I just wanted to tell you like what I was trying to say to you on the phone was he's wrong. And then you were like, well, here, you talk to him. I'm like, yeah, please let me. Because I at that point, I was furious from this day. Like, I called you and talked to you, and you kind of knew what happened. For people, if you want the backdoor story.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I call him the backdoor story now. I don't call it the backstory.
Because everything in here's shit.
Basically, I went and did an oil change this weekend, and right when I got done doing it, the guy comes out and goes, "Hey man, you got some problems. Bald tires.
You got 99 of them. At least the bitch ain't one."
Bald tires on the back. No idea why they got so bad so fast because I had recently bought, I thought, newer ones. Then it turns out they needed new bolts to where you put on your tires or to put on your wheels. And then it turned
lug
out
nuts. I love how you just turned your tires Frankenstein. It's
it is
bolts.
That car is Frankenstein. Let's be fucking real.
Yeah, dude. The front end's a Trans Am. The back's a Honda Prius. A Honda Prius.
It's held together with gum.
A Honda Prius.
The all-new Honda Prius.
I just put different logos on my car.
Japan car companies have finally come together and joined forces to become the Voltron of car companies.
Here's my Tesla camera BMW.
So, and then it turns out one of my front hub that holds my wheel had a piece that's completely broken, so it's only supported by two things, and it's completely dangerous. And of course, something like that's going to cost me $1,000 or so to get done, and I'm not doing that anymore with this car. So it's a panic, but I called Nathan to do this, and that's what happened. So Nathan hands me the phone. Or him the phone, or I'm on the phone with this guy, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm calling your brother's down here to test drive a car for you, a 2021 Toyota Camry." And I'm like, "No, not a 2021."
I told him exactly what it was. The fact that he's lying right there, and not to mention the whole time I'm hearing this lie, I go, you know, it'd be really fun right now to do something on my fucking phone.
Right. Well, and that's what I said to him. I'm like, well, then you guys don't have it. I was told it was here. And then, of course, this is what really made me mad. And I know I told you this, or maybe I didn't. But then they tell us it's in a completely different dealership. Whatever. No,
Mario, the princess isn't in this castle.
Dude, we were getting fucking toadstooled.
You motherfuckers! It's not in this one either.
I'm gonna smash all of you motherfuckers.
I'm gonna Goomba stomp every one of you.
And that's when Nathan got a super hammer and started destroying all the cars.
I just had. I just ate mushrooms and thought I was having stars. I'm just like,
I can feel the colors. Yeah, and it was in a completely different location. And this is what really pissed me off, is I read on the website, hey, it says the car's at this dealership. It said it at the bottom. And when I talked to the original guy who told me where the car was,
he was
car? Like, no, it's...
Oh, that car? No. You know what? It's
that
over
car's
there.
not at the... Yeah, it's not... that's not at that location.
Oh.
Here, let me look at my system. It's here.
Oh, I look at the system. It's over at Big Mikey's place. You go over there, you tell Big Mikey the dawn that you want to see this fucking car.
Well, the problem was I gave the guy you were talking to that you met at there, I gave him the actual VIN number. I was like, I'll give you the fucking VIN number of the car that's on the website. And then he goes, yeah, this one's not here. It's another one. And I didn't do that with the first guy. I told him the year and the model, and he still looked up the fucking 2021 because he doesn't listen.
Well, here's what we're going to do. You're going to tell me where he works and his name. We're going to put him in the fucking trunk of that car, and we'll drive off.
And I think part of that is because he knows he's not going to get the sale.
Hell yeah, dude.
To another, so they don't give a fuck.
He's like, hey.
At that point.
He's like, oh, you're not buying it from me? All right, you need to go here, ask for this dude. By the way, I'm going skiing. What?
Yeah. I ended up finding a new car, though. That's the good part.
Yeah, no, that's cool. The better part is leading up. So the whole time he's on my phone, I'm going, this motherfucker seriously is on my phone thinking this is no issue. He's like, yeah. I'm like, quit your bullshit talking. Because I heard him start lying. I'm like, all right, dude, whatever. And the whole time I'm thinking, the last time Wade tried to do something with a car, he got circle jerked all over. Well, it's in the bay, man. You can't go see it, but trust me, it's a beauty. It was like your car might as well have been a transformer that just kept disappearing.
I didn't even drive the last car
I know.
to a dealership for.
That's why I'm saying it was like a transformer. Every time you went there, it's like it had to go fight crime.
It is true. I was trying to buy a bumblebee.
Yeah.
I was trying to buy a government asset that was fighting the Decepticons.
Who is